All right, hello to my Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's get right on into it. Let's see what is going on in your reading. Let's go. All right, so, source, what is happening in the current situation for Sagittarius right now? All right, I've already prayed over your card, Sagittarius. Already asked Most High God for clarity. This is a general reading, so take all of it resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is on my website, queenamunra.com. Let's get into it. Let's see what is going on. What is happening in the current energy for my... Something is coming to an end. Something is coming to an end. 10 symbolizes endings, renewal, rebirth, cycles, karma, final manifestation. Somebody was trying to manifest a picture of this perfect family unit, right? Not all of you. Take only what resonates with you, but something is coming to an end, right? So situation at hand, right? Somebody was, wanted this picture perfect where everybody was happy and her child was all of this going on. So it crosses a problem that you're facing and any obstacles that stand in your way. Somebody wanted this rebirth of just like this picture perfect. Everybody's happy. Everybody's filled with glee. Capricorn rules 10th house, right? Somebody wants to bring all of this together, but somebody had to drag somebody else into something. Had to drag somebody into something low vibrational. Yep, somebody couldn't stop themselves. Somebody's moon sign is either a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Somebody had to drag somebody's moon sign into something to create this perfect picture of something. So I don't know if this is you or somebody that you know, but somebody had to drag somebody down to a lower frequency in order to pick this picture, and that's what's getting ready to shatter. That's what shattered everything. 5 connects us with change, conflict, decision. So somebody made a clear decision to drag somebody into something. Evolution and instability. So somebody is crying over something now. The distant past, long ago events that have influenced and shaped the current issue or situation. What shaped this decision? Two people blindsided somebody with something. Two people were blindsided by something. You all are fire signs, and you're mutable signs, and social saying this is something that's going to teach you to stop going along with the flow of things. I don't know who you are, but something is going to teach somebody to stop just going along with the flow of just what you hear. You hear something, and somebody just took off like a rocket. Like somebody heard something that disrupted your peace, possibly about your ex, possibly about your ex or somebody's ex, and somebody was at an impasse and just took off just like, this is where two people need to probably talk to somebody, like your ancestors were in your ear about something. And so ancestors, it'll come as like a memory, like, like going back in your mind, like, okay, wait a minute now. I've spent enough time around somebody. I spent enough time around two people, whoever these energies are, to know, okay, now, how am I being dragged into something? Like this you. How am I being dragged into something? Even when I hear something, okay, before I just jump to, that's the distant past, right? What's the recent past? Recent past events and their impact on your situation. But somebody could have been just kind of moving around too fast, or this could have been a lot of stuff going on in your life, and that's, that something could have just been going on, just like a lot going on. Who knows? I don't know, but yeah. Somebody was fired up. Somebody had a whole lot of ideas. Somebody could have had a new love in their life. Something was happening with something new. Somebody was fired up. Something put a fire up under somebody. You're already a fire sign. So it's like somebody put a big blowtorch under somebody. Got somebody fired up. Could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. But some kind of a new start. Something inspired you. to a new start, some kind of to do something individually. Because one symbolizes individuality, innovation, willpower, unity. So something inspired you to drag someone of their moon sign is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo into something to create this picture perfect situation going on here. And but something put a fire specifically up under you to do something on your own, like individually to do something on your own, right? So what are your strengths? What are Sagittarius' strengths within this situation? What are your strengths within the situation? Yeah. Something about you, you're motivated by, something about your energy, you're motivated by being sort of like maybe, and you do things in couples, like with couples. Something about your energy maybe feels like something is more stable, because 4 connects us with stability, security, authority, foundation, structure. But a look is when it makes somebody cry, how stable. It's almost like this connects us with winter right here. Something done to 2 people was so cold to basically take a sword and cut 2 energies. It's like 2 people were blindsided by something. It was so cold, the way that something was done, just for people to say, basically it makes somebody more stable. It'll make 2 people more stable minded. And somebody made a decision because somebody was having nightmares. Like somehow you are some kind of a deciding factor with something. Here's the 9. To complete, release, accept, reflection, fulfillment. But some kind of something was sent back. So this connects us with near future. Yeah, short-term future and how things might turn out if, you don't change your direction and carry on the path that you're on. It's sending back spell work. It's a form of spell work to basically play God. This is fire energy. It's like something was done so impulsively, whoever this is. It may not be you, it could be somebody else. But something was done so impulsively and so cold, because sword energy connects us with winter. This right here, winter, something was done so cold, right, that somebody didn't even get a chance to really just talk something, like just to talk about something. But some kind of spell work was sent back. But before you get to 9 of Swords, somebody's been going through nightmares about something for a very long time. For a very long time. And so there was no consideration taken into anything. There was like a plug was just snatched out of the wall with something. Somebody felt like, okay, abusive power. That's what this is, an abusive power. And people went right on to celebrating, like. So this was where somebody got off the fence. This is 2 and 9 is 11. 11 is a master number. And so this is what you and somebody have in common. Like somebody just got off the fence and was pulled the plug on something, right? Right, some kind of form of communication where something was communicated. Now, whether you communicated, you could have done something first, somebody could have done something second, or something was done, but something was done to drag somebody into something. But before you go to 9 of Swords, you got to start at the Ace of Swords. That's the beginning of something. So something could have been a result of something that had been done before that somebody had no idea about. They could have been blindsided by a dream they woke up from and just like, wait a minute. Why do you keep having this recurring dream about something that for them could make them feel like, okay, how could they have been so blind to something? Yeah. All of a sudden somebody is moving. All of a sudden somebody is moving. Right? But in this something moving, somebody has been being bullied for a long time. The keep on moving from here to there, moving here and there. Why? So somebody is just now waking up from nightmares. I don't know if you're the person that was being bullied, because I'm saying bull here, but somebody's kept being bullied for years before you get help. So there's somebody responsible for bullying somebody for something for years, or making somebody feel scared for years, and it's been causing somebody nightmares. It's a particular type of my way or the highway type of a spirit that's been triggering nightmares for somebody for years. So let me give somebody an example of what I'm talking about. Let's say, for instance, you are a parent and you're working hard and you're asking people for help, because that's what the Ten of Wands is. Let's say you're a parent and you're working hard, you're asking people for help, right? And people are already judging you, because remember the Judgment card is retrograde right now. People are already judging you if you're not in a relationship. Let's say you're a person who likes to be in relationships, but you're not in a relationship and people are judging you. This person right here is moving by themselves, right? So you're already under judgment because something doesn't look like a picture perfect family situation going on here. You've asked for help. This before you get to 10, you got 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y'all get the point. You keep asking for help and asking for help and asking for help, and instead people keep piling stuff on. You got to move here. Every time you turn around, you just got to move, because if there's kids involved and they keep having to deal with these dark emperor energies, who is there where the highway, they could be getting bullied in school. You're asking the administrators for help. They not doing anything, because every time you turn around, somebody's hands are supposedly tied, right? You're going to this place, that place for help. Everybody's hands are tied, right? Until some big explosion happens and then all hell breaks loose, and then all of a sudden people are like, oh my God, what's happening at home? When you got all these, we see it on the news all the time when somebody's child is constantly being bullied and people aren't doing anything about it until some kind of retaliation happens, and then that's when people snap out of a trance, right? All of a sudden, here come law enforcement, here come this people, the school, the administrators. Nobody knew what was going on. Yeah, all of this, whatever. That's what this is right here, Ten of Wands, right? But somebody had to keep moving because you got these type of energies here. Somebody comes in, a familiar spirit comes in, whether it's you or somebody else, comes in, Johnny come lately, don't know what the heck is going on. That's this right here. Don't know the root of anything. That's why this is being shattered. Come in, don't know anything. All they know is between the ages of 15 through 21, somebody's walking around like they got the weight of the world on their shoulders. They don't know why. All they want, this pretty picture right here, is everybody just looking like, oh, they just releasing. When they go to church or mosque or temple, everybody just coming across this picture perfect pic. But this time, somebody was being dragged into it. That somebody finally woke up from some nightmares, woke up from some nightmares. So some stuff is being addressed. Head on is being addressed. And so, yeah, somebody had some ideas, because now people are having their own nightmares. And that is because, let me see, we got 5 planets that are retrograde. Judgment card is retrograde. That's 1, because Source is balancing out the entire planet. That's 1. Basically, judge lest ye be judged. So this right here is going away. This perfect picture of everybody smiling and family, and everybody got this perfect picture of a family, and anybody that's crying over, oh gosh, I really wish I had some help, and I wish people just recycling people, that is going away. That is going away. It's going away. If people don't want to do their jobs, then they need to find out what their North Node is. This is North Node energy. This is North Node. This is North Node energy. This is what's going to really help the issue right here. Some people are in the wrong profession. They in it for a paycheck, and that's it. That's it, and that's all. Just as cold-hearted as they can get. And people walking around like they had no idea. So that's what I'm saying here in the cards. That's the reason why somebody's had to move from place to place to place to place to place. because their kids were being bullied constantly, and no help. No help from the church, no help from the schools, no help from anybody, ever. No help. So that's what I'm seeing here. So your next one is this right here. This is a religious organization. Something with you, you're getting some kind of mixed messages now. Something is being initiated with some kind of a religious organization, because here's the Hierophant card, which is fifth card in tarot. Some kind of change, some kind of conflict, a decision is being made, evolution, instability. Something here is like coming across now when it comes to two energies. Like, okay, something is unstable. You know, we need to talk. Like 2 and 9 is 11. Basically, we need to get off the fence and we need to talk. We need to talk. Now people want to talk, right? I don't know if they want to talk to you or who they want to talk to, but whoever want to talk to, somebody want to talk to somebody. But that's what I'm seeing here. Before somebody gets to this right here, before somebody gets between the ages of 15 through 21, there's no such thing as a perfect family. That's first and foremost. That went out the window that's a TV show. There's no such thing as that. But the moment somebody pulls somebody into something, and somebody made an executive decision to decide they wanted to go solo on something and make a decision and bait somebody into something, that's when the problem started. That's when the problem started. Because somebody made an executive decision to basically push somebody else out of the way and put a manhole cover over something and say, oh, we don't need somebody else. We're going to push them out of the way. We don't need them because they mess up the perfect picture here. But there was a reason why somebody moved. Somebody got some kind of incentive to move. Like, in other words, somebody got money to move. And to cause somebody some nightmares. Somebody got money to talk to somebody a particular kind of way, to blindside two people and talk to them a particular kind of way, to send mixed messages from an organization. And that's out in the open now. So, near future here. Influences. So the influences on you and how they affect the situation and likely outcome for you. Yeah. Somebody is saying that you're a bully. Somebody is saying that you are a bully and you like to play mind games. That's what you have in common. That's the danger of getting yourself looped into stuff with energies without getting a full picture of anything. Just jumping into something. It's like somebody, when I'm looking at here, whoever you are, is like somebody opened up a hole, like a dark hole, and just said, here's some names, here's some people, jump into it. You don't know the whole full story of anything. Somebody jumped on board with something with somebody between the ages of 15 through 21. For money. Yeah. And then turn around and say somebody turned their back on somebody. Yeah. And so now somebody is saying people are talking about it, and people know this is a lie. This is a lie right here. This is the lie. The Three of Wands is saying that people are talking about people behind their backs. Now, this is the lie. This is the lie. Because somebody is saying that the Five of Swords here is like basically somebody is playing mind games and talking about people behind their backs. Again, take only what resonates with you. Take only what resonates with you, right? It's not going to apply to everybody, right? I'm just reading. This is the Celtic cross spread reading. I'm just laying the cards out this way, just so you all can see all the cards. But yeah, basically somebody's like, oh, you're talking about us, behind our backs, or whoever. They could be saying you're talking about people behind their backs. Whoever is saying that, whatever the situation is, whatever frequency that you're on, so it's saying wake up from a nightmare, stop talking about anything low vibrational whatsoever. Keep your vibrations high. Learn how to recall all of your energy, right? Learn how to recall all your energy. This happens a lot. Obviously, if it didn't happen, we wouldn't see these stories on the news where people's parents are constantly asking for help. Everybody's, instead of people are looking at it like, oh my gosh, okay, where can we start? Start at the beginning. I'm here now. Let me try to help. People are too busy in their egos thinking that, oh, well, they complaining. I'm trying to help. They, people are too busy in their egos. Too busy in their egos. Falling for the bait. So source is saying something is happening really, really fast. Something is happening really, really fast. And so source is trying to help whoever you are, or whoever you're connected to come up to a higher frequency, because to learn how to move on from things spiritually. On my channel, I try to tell people, like, recall all of your energy. When you're in spaces, if something does not apply to you, it doesn't apply. It just doesn't apply. Like, for example, if you're watching readers and whatever, let's say you have a common name like, I can't say because this is World Wide Web. Let's say your last name is, you hit it with the term keeping up with the Joneses. Let's say your last name is Jones, and somebody says Jones or whatever. And they just happen to be a reader, and they're saying, oh, you can never trust someone whose last name is Jones. And you think that they're talking about you. Keeping up with the Joneses or whatever. They could be talking about that, right? So it's just saying, if it doesn't apply to you, why are you getting looped? Whoever you are, why get looped into something? Like, why get looped into a lie? Like, why that something's taken off like wildfire with energies who you may have spent a lot of time around and know them to be totally different. You may have worshiped with somebody. You may have had a good time with somebody. You may have been familiar with where they live or where they moved to or whatever. Somebody may be very honest with you and very truthful with you. It's like some people that have walked through your door. 2 and 9 is 11. Somebody may have walked through your door and talked to you and told you how they've been bullied. Talked to you over the phone and could have told you how they have been bullied, how people were winning at all costs. And somebody is still confused. Like, I mean, energies have stuff in common. Somebody is still confused. One or two things are going to happen with somebody. Either somebody is going to remove themselves from an equation and just say, you know what, I don't want to be involved in anything. I need to put a manhole cover over the past. I need to remove myself completely from something. What I'm looking at here is that there's an organization behind this. This is 5. Change, conflict. There's an organization behind a bunch of conflict. There's 2 energies in particular. These are dark magician energies. Number 8, one has succumbed to passive and powerless behavior. The other one is egotistical, materialistic, and forceful. Actually, it's 3. There's a third spirit in the mix that baits people into stuff, like baits people into conversations. Could be talking about airplanes or flying or whatever the case may be. They could be physically flying places as well. But there's 3 energies that's tied in to an organization that's causing a bunch of chaos and confusion. Somehow you're involved in something. You got snatched or pulled into something. That source is like somebody had an opportunity to just remove themselves from something. Just remove yourself from a complete situation. But something is now out in the open as to how people have gotten money to be able to move. There's an Aries involved in something. That's responsible for bullying somebody. There's an Aries involved and responsible in bullying somebody behind closed doors. Somebody whose north node is in Sagittarius. There's an Aries who bullied somebody behind closed doors who's a Sagittarius, whose north node is Sagittarius. Somebody's north node in Sagittarius. Somebody also, Taurus could be a moon sign. Somebody's Taurus could be a moon sign. also was bullied by people. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a reason why people move around a lot, and people are being so judgmental. You know, calling somebody a bully, they winning at all costs. When people are, all this stuff is coming out. However it's going to come out, it's going to come. Something is coming out. That is the reason why people are being cut off. People can sit there all day long and say that somebody is winning at all costs and somebody is lying and all of this other stuff. Every single person that's trying to expose, whomever trying to expose, everybody is getting exposed. Literally, everybody is getting exposed. And it's not because somebody wants to vibrate on a lower frequency. It looks like this 2 and this 9 here. It looks like when people are opening up to people and saying, being open, that's where the support, that's where the compassion needs to happen. Right there, the compassion. How can I help? Not how can I be dragged down to a lower frequency. When they go low, I'm going to go lower. No, go higher. Vibrate higher. This is where somebody could enlighten people and say, you know what? Me enlighten you. You can just go ahead and sever ties. You can move on without some energies. You can go ahead and cut people off and move on without people. You can number 6 the situation. You can leave them behind. Leave them behind. Not rest, not go back to 4 of Swords and then come back and be a bigger bully and pretend like you're saving somebody. Like, what? So, yeah, somebody got sucked into something. I don't know if it was you or somebody that you know, but somebody got sucked into some mess. But somebody wanted somebody to man up. Somebody wanted somebody to be tougher, but that backfired. Somehow somebody has a soulmate here in this situation here, in terms of a love interest that's trying to come in your way. Let me get some more information on this love interest that's trying to come in for Sagittarius. But yeah, Sagittarius source is trying to tell somebody, stop just going along with just the flow of stuff. Like, pray about stuff first. Yeah, somebody who's coming in is very passionate about you. Source needs you to put something behind you. Not even to go along with this new love interest that's coming in. Stop going along with the flow. Because if you're at a low frequency, what you're going to attract is an inverted energy. Like somebody who is going to come in like they're saving the day. You know, like if you're already at a low frequency, like you're just like, oh my God, all heck is breaking loose. It's just, low vibration. And that's what you're talking to somebody. Somebody's going to come in like, oh, okay, this is a nice distraction. Wrong. That's what source is like, no. Raise your frequency. Raise your frequency. This is what the 3 and 5 is 8. So it's saying, okay, break chains with talking about people behind their backs or even thinking that someone that you made a connection with is talking behind somebody's back. You've been around somebody long enough to know how, who they are, how they operate. Somebody's talked to you, they've expressed themselves. Yeah, like I said before. If somebody is just motivated by money, then... But somebody has love coming across their path. And Source is trying to tell you, this energy coming across your path, depending on what frequency, you'll either be able to see if they're really a soulmate or not. You'll be able to see. You'll be able to tell. That's why Source is like, okay, this is manifestation time. This Lionsgate portal is open. You can double, speed up a manifestation. You're trying to manifest something. So it says you want love to come across your path. You got to put something behind you. Because somebody is being used by 3 people and can't even see it or don't want to see it. Those same energies are telling you that they can save you from something or save someone else. Like, save someone else, right? But the 3 of you all, it's like you and 2 other people. They're like, they can save you and 2 other people. But what Source is trying to bring is love across your path, because that could have been what you prayed for. But it'll work out however it's supposed to work out. But something has been going on for a very, very long time. this is what Source is saying. We're coming up on this full moon. You want to focus on your blessings. And you want to keep your vibrations high. You want to keep your vibrations high because what's coming out actually is what's coming out is something about a relationship you were in with somebody. Something was inverted. So what somebody is dealing with is somebody talked to somebody from your past. See, that's what I'm talking about, frequencies. When you're being pulled down to a lower frequency and you're doing stuff with people who vibrate on a low frequency, and they're telling you lies about energy you spent the most time around, whoever you are. So they also go back, whoever this is, to your past and talk to somebody that you during a particular time, just in case somebody you thought was a soulmate. So let's say if you were in a same-sex relationship, that's exactly who they're going to. If you were in an adulterous relationship, that's exactly who they're going to. If you're sleeping with somebody's husband or wife, that's exactly who they're going to. Because sort of saying, just in case you change your mind, right, and you're trying to hurt and get away from something quickly, that's exactly who they're going to. That's what Source is trying to tell you. Yeah. Somebody, got some kind of incentive to move and look like the perfect unit here. To turn your back on a situation when somebody needed help. And so that's when I say everything is coming out, this is coming out. Somebody already reached out to somebody's ex. And they're all too happy to talk. So, and whoever, let me see, 3 looks like an inspired action. So, yeah, they were probably given something, they were inspired by something themselves. I don't know what they inspired by. I don't know what that is, but, first foundation. Oh, okay. Firm foundation. Okay, so they may be giving some kind of a firm foundation for them. Some kind of stability, some kind of security, or some kind of authority, or some kind of structure for them. So maybe that's what they were promised, whatever. I don't know what's going on in people's lives, but maybe whatever motivates them is something that they was given, So it sounds like to me, looking at the cards here, that this is a hunt. Like there is a hunt for 2 energies that are prey. So you can either join the predatory group or you can either start preying. So, because you're looped into something. This is what this Magician card here is. It looks like an infinity symbol. You looped into something. So I don't know what you looped into, but something you looped into. Yes, once somebody was promised some kind of security or stability, that loops somebody into something. It's like signing a spiritual contract or a physical contract in a sense. Somebody's looped into something, so. "15, I am wise." So your love for others is powerful, and you are able to spread your gift of support far and wide. Your curious and social nature brings you in contact with a variety of people, all who would benefit from your warm, heartfelt words of wisdom. Yeah, that right there helps you, right there. Your wisdom. Prayer and wisdom, right? And just vibrating high. Keep your vibrations high. When people want to go low, go high. As high as you can to source through prayer. That is what I have for you all. Hopefully this is helpful. And I will see you all in the next video. But that's what the outcome is. Like, that's what I'm seeing right here. Is like somebody was offered a firm foundation for something. And so this is your wisdom here. Is Somebody wants something to go really, this is an organization wants something to go really, really fast as far as two energies are concerned. Because somebody either talked to you, you know, some kind of way, or you and somebody felt blindsided, whatever. But somebody's trying to prove that you and somebody are bullies, mind games or something. But anyway, keep your vibrations high. That's what I have for you. All right? Bye.